Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So there are rumors going around that Big Jook's smoke shop was hit up, y'all. I guess it's not enough that they took him out. They're still coming for Big Jook and CMG and whoever, y'all. Now, I've also heard some rumors about, a couple people getting some paws put on them because they have ties to CMG as well. So it's a lot still going on with this whole mess, okay? The circus continues, okay, y'all? I did reach out to a couple of people that, send me information. And, about I've heard it from 3 different people now. So 2 people told me that, his smoke shop got hit up. And then Auntie Fee with the facts, she also reported that the smoke shop was hit up. So there, a couple people are talking about it, okay, y'all? So it must be some truth to it, okay, y'all? Because people still, it's still people saying that it did happen. So y'all, the circus continues. Okay, y'all, and they're saying that the sister is really, really taking, his passing hard and stuff. She's taking it hard. She's the one that's really doing the most, like, seem like she's mourning the most out of what just took place, okay? And if they're running around here hitting up, I'm just saying the smoke shop. And if y'all don't know which smoke shop I'm talking about, it's that same smoke shop that they had that whole little, Shadingy for 420. Y'all remember after Dolph was taken out that next year, they had this whole get together for 420 at the smoke shop. And y'all remember that Raven sister, and she was there, and they was all, the Makedas was a part of it because they brought their cookies there, and they was allegedly passing out their cookies at the smoke shop as if they had combined with CMG and them, okay, y'all? That same smoke shop, okay? This is why I keep telling you. And then people be coming in the comment section, y'all wishing someone on. No, we just hear things. And when you hear stuff from the streets, we talk about it. But people be in their feelings, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. If you don't like what you're hearing, don't click on the video, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to just say this. If they still coming after the smoke shop, even after they didn't, smoked him, okay, y'all? Ain't no telling what's else to come. And I do believe that they haven't hit Prive or whatever they call it, because they probably still think that people are watching the place right now. But in a minute, everybody gonna be gone, okay? Just like I told y'all, once Gotti got back on that plane and took back off, it's back to open season. And I don't see people putting their life at risk by working at his mama's restaurant. I just don't. It's time for them to just move on. He's not the king of Memphis. He's never gonna be the king of Memphis. They don't want him there. And if you gotta go to extremes to have this much security when you come around, then just give it up and just move on. Go somewhere else and rebuild or whatever, and do what you're gonna do, and just leave Memphis alone. So maybe that some of these crimes can, kind of just die down a little bit. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Because a lot of this stuff is coming from this whole CMG mess too. Now I know it's a lot of crimes going on in Memphis, but at the same time, a lot of these crimes that's been taking place has been because of these rappers, and they're beefing amongst each other. A lot of this stuff is coming from that, y'all. I'm hearing also that an income tax place got hit up, y'all. And word on the street is that income tax place that just got hit up, they said that Cornelius, the one who's locked up right now, the Cornelius Smith or whatever his name is, that's one of the people that was locked up for the whole Dolph stuff. They said that he had hit up the tax place before too. And it's the same people that own that one. It's the same people that Cornelius had hit up, y'all. So it's a lot going on in this whole little inner circle of people, and you're wondering how is all of this stuff is tied together. But yeah, Cornelius Smith, it's on his record that he allegedly hit up, this tax place. And this tax place that just got hit up, somebody just passed away in there. This is a chain to several other tax places, and Cornelia Smith is one of the people that hit up one of them. Okay, y'all. So it's a lot going on in Memphis, and a lot of stuff is tied together. So I ain't no telling why that guy got taken out in that income tax place. But it's so much going on. I'm glad they did find that lady and, the baby that they had said that was missing and stuff like that. They did find them. But it is so much going on. This is why I say, it's not worth it, to risk your life working for Prive just because it's tied to Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti don't live there anymore. And most 9 times out of 10, he's moving his family away from there. So why take the chance in getting taken out just to be a part of something that you could be doing the same type of job somewhere else and don't got to be looking over your shoulders? It's just too much going on. And if they come in for the smoke shop, then 9 times out of 10, sooner or later, they're going to come for Prive, or they're going to come for the people that work for Prive. Okay? They don't got to do it. And I'm not trying to throw no salt on nobody, but they don't have to do it at Prive. They could just follow you from the job. And you have to be careful about that. Somebody could follow you from that place back to where you stay and get you there. The police ain't about to follow everybody home that works at the place. So people got to be careful. People got to use their brains. Is it worth it? This man, he done moved on with his life. He done started this mess. And he done left Memphis. And when he come back, he come in there with a bunch of security people on the roof and this and that. Because he's scared out of his mind. And other people is putting their life in jeopardy just to hold on to his mama's restaurant and all this bull crap. Y'all got to wake up. You got to wake up. And if that smoke shop is a target, Prive is a target, and Makeda's cookies. Okay, y'all? They're going to be a target too. Eventually, you're going to hear something about Makeda's cookies because their names keep coming up. And then they was not dealing, y'all. They wasn't dealing with, Yo Gotti and them wasn't dealing with them at all until after Dolph was taken out. And then all of a sudden, then they started hanging around CMG members. Like, y'all, put 2 and 2 together. People know, okay? Now, somebody came in my comment section and they left this message. I want to go to it because I screen recorded it. Because I want to go to it real quick before I jump up off of here. Let me go to it real quick. Because I want to answer this woman's question. And I had already answered this question before. But for some reason, some people didn't hear it. Or they probably didn't see the video. Or whatever. But I put up a video the other day and I was talking about how... from what they're saying about Dolph and what happened to him that night, they're saying that Dolph was taken out, that he had to been taken out the night before because the window was messed up the night before. And I said, if that's the case, I don't know, I wasn't there, but these are the rumors that's going around. But I did say, just if that is the case, then his brother played a part. He had to. And it's not just coming up now. This thing came up before about the brother. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to pay attention to something, okay? About this brother. Because somebody was like, why would his brother? Her name is Mika Mouse Chocolate. And she said his own brother, but why? Let me tell you something, Mika Mouse Chocolate. When Prince got taken out, because I do believe he was taken out. It wasn't he just had too much street pharmacy stuff and all of that. I think he was taken out. But when Prince was taken out, the whole family was beefing with each other over who gonna get what and who get what and who get what and who get what. And the majority of the time that somebody with money, a lot of money and property and stuff like that, get taken out, it's always some chaos with the family trying to see who gonna get what and separate the money. Now, when Dolph was taken out, there were so many people that he had invested money into their businesses and all kind of stuff. He was a silent partner for a lot of people. That was his family members, people that just part of the community. Because some people are saying that he owned part of the cookie shop. But all of a sudden now, they not saying nothing. Okay, a lot of paperwork got just tossed, with Dolph's name on there. There being a part of stuff about him invested in stuff. So I want you to just pay attention to the fact that when Dolph passed away, look at all the people that came into town. And it's the first thing that I said when I saw that, the footage of everybody that was coming in for the funeral. I said it looked like it was a big yard sale, or it was a big meeting that took place. It wasn't even about a funeral. It was about people coming in. And I'm going to tell y'all this. The fact that Ghazi from Empire came to Memphis, it just seemed like people was, I'm just saying, y'all, deciding on who get what, and what. Okay? There were no bickering whatsoever when it came to Dolph and his belongings. There were no bickering whatsoever. And he got a nice size family for nobody to disagreed on who got what. It seemed like everybody, was in agreement of who get what. They said Dolph owned over 100, y'all, properties in Memphis. For somebody to own over 100 properties in Memphis and was entangled in so many things, he had, a tree place that just had opened up that he was selling trees in legally. He had just opened up and was starting to, grow his stuff and this and that and that and this. There were no bickering whatsoever. Everybody just was decided to just get along and divide all of his stuff out amongst each other without no bickering whatsoever. And not only that, you didn't hear a lot from the family after he was taken out. And the way that he was taken out, it just seemed odd that there were nobody that was saying, no, you ain't going to take this money, or you ain't going to get this property, or this and that. Everybody seemed like they was content. Just like, what's his name? His little buddy. What's his name? Key Glock. I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that him and Key Glock was really, really close. And he had a lot of cars. He had a lot of jewelries. He had so much stuff. And everybody seemed that they just was all in agreement of dividing his stuff amongst each other. And I just thought that was odd to me. That was really, really odd. And I want you to pay attention to the fact that, and you can just put yourself in an example, okay? You can just give an example of the fact that if one person come into some money and they have, siblings, just say you got a sister or you got a brother, and you are spending more time with somebody else that's not even your sister or your brother or no kin to you, and you are putting that person on before your family, there's going to be some jealousy there. I want you to think about the fact that his brother was into the music business too. And his brother kind of got shoved to the side, and Key Glock filled in that space. And I want you to pay attention to the fact, go back, the person who said that, why his brother, go back and look at his brother, how his brother was dressed at that cancer place that they were at when him and his brother was there. His brother looked like he had just, threw on any old thing. Like, he wasn't jazzy like that. But go back and look at how Key Glock dressed. Key Glock was being put on status where Dolph was. And his brother was being left behind. It's just like, just say two sisters. And one sister come into some money. And then she started hanging out with another person other than her sister. And looking out for this other person over her sister. You think the sister ain't going to get jealous? And it's the same thing with two brothers. If you got two brothers and both brothers, one got more money than the other, and he's helping the brother out a little bit. The brother's helping him out with the music industry a little bit. But then he pushed that brother to the side and just started looking out for somebody else. You think that brother's not sitting back looking like, man, he going out of town with Key Glock all the time. He doing this with Key Glock. Him and Key Glock shining together. And I'm at the crib. Everybody seemed like they were content, y'all. Just like Key Glock said he's content. His whole family seemed like they were content. Everybody just divided his stuff out. It was like, you get a house, you get a house, you get a house, y'all be quiet. Everybody just divided his stuff up and no bickering whatsoever. It makes no sense, y'all. What happened to all of his stuff? They said that Dolph's jewelry was being divided by people on their label. I would have thought that this stuff would have been left for his kids. Even his cars, there were rumors going around that his cars were sold to his ops. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but this is the rumors that was going around. So, I just want y'all to think about it. There was a lot of money being moved around when Dolph got taken out. And not just, with his business partners, but his family. His family, y'all. We went through all of this before. And this is what, I was like, they too quiet. The family's so quiet. Where they pay off to be quiet. It just seems weird that they don't have anything to say. The fans were more mad about Dolph being taken out the way he was taken out than the family was showing. Everybody act like they was content with what went down and what they divided amongst each other. Everybody seemed like they were good with it. So you have to side-eye some of that. A lot of people say that this guy had a big, huge weapon. His brother. And y'all, his nickname is Demon. They call him Demon in the streets. Why in the world didn't Demon get on them demons? Why didn't he get on them demons at the cookie shop? Why would he be hitting in the air when you got a white car right there, just right in front of you, that just allegedly hit up your brother? Some just don't add up there. How do you miss? A kid could have had that and hit that car, and there were nobody in that. There were no casualties. When they found that car, there was no blood in that car. Because at first we were hearing rumors that somebody got hit in that car. Nobody got hit in that car. When they got that car, there was no blood in that car. None of that. So to me, the rumor of him hitting up in the air and not really hitting at that car that had drove off from lighting his brother up, to me, that rumor is true that he was hitting in the air. And everybody else that's saying that know anything about weapons, they're saying the same thing, that there's no way that the brother should have missed. Even if he would have missed hitting the guys in the car still should have been lit up. And it wasn't, y'all. So you have to think about all of that. It seems like a lot of people had their hands in the cookie jar when it came down to Dolph being taken out. And it's so sad because he was helping so many people. A lot of people that never had businesses or people that had businesses that were struggling. He looked out for all of these people. And he did side deals with these people. And he became silent partners with these people. And he got them out of debt and all that. And then after he was taken out, it was like he was never there. He was never a partner with them. He never invested in their business. He never helped them. Because all of that money just disappeared into thin air. And they ended up just, coming out on top. And not having to pay him none of the money back that he gave them for to help their businesses keep going. None of that. So is this why nobody actually is opening up their mouth that's in his close inner circle? Because this just seemed odd to me. And word on the street, Dolph had moved out of Memphis. He wasn't living in Memphis. He still had a place that he could come to there. But he wasn't living in Memphis anymore. And my understanding is him and his wife or whatever, not wife, but baby mama, had moved out of Memphis. So if he had moved out of Memphis and he didn't move his brothers and sisters, whatever, with him and help them move out of Memphis too, y'all don't think that there was going to be some animosity? That they only see him when he popping in town and stuff like that? And at the same time, they sitting back watching him. And I'm talking about his brothers. They're sitting back watching him spend the majority of his time with Key Glock and putting Key Glock on the map. while his brothers and them still in Memphis chilling. And look at all the crime that's taking place in Memphis. Anybody that came to the money, excuse me, y'all, that Yo Gotti then came up on and Dolph came up on, and you didn't move the people that you care about out of this city at the same time. There are so many people saying that they could nobody pay them to move to Memphis. This is just how bad Memphis then got right now, y'all. Especially after they passed this stupid law that everybody can, carry. And any and everybody is carrying now, okay? Without having to have paperwork for it. So everybody is saying they wouldn't want to stay in Memphis. So think about it. I don't know. I just feel like I think that there could have been some jealousy with his brother. When I went back and I looked at the video from the cancer place when they were there, and I looked in his brother's face, in moments you can see in his brother's eyes, to me, like there is possibility, some jealousy there. And then at the same time, it seems like he's proud of his brother. But at the same time, with the rumors going around that he was hitting in the air, I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know. Everybody is just too quiet for me. Ain't no way in the world you could keep me quiet like that and somebody take out your brother like that. Ain't no way. And everybody's so quiet. You gotta ask yourself why. Even the baby mama, y'all. Look how she was so quiet when Dolph passed. You hear more from her now than you heard when Dolph was first taken out. And a lot of people was saying that too, because of the fact that she it was a total different reaction than when her brother passed. She was really hurt, and you could feel the pain when her brother was taken, when her brother passed. But when Dolph passed, you didn't get that reaction from her. I mean, she was going out of town kicking it in. You know what I'm saying, y'all? It was like it was a relief off her shoulder. And a lot of people say that, there was some little stuff going on with her and him too. So you have to look at everybody around this whole situation and their actions and how that they reacted when Dolph was taken out. People they're going to tell stories like, oh, Dolph did this and he was that and this and that and that and this. But at the same time, a lot of these people that's, they came up off of Dolph's passing. And they didn't owe him any money anymore. The people that he helped with their businesses that were struggling. That wiped the slate clean, y'all. You got to think about all of that stuff. The brothers that was just brothers, now they probably own property, some of the property. And I know he had kids and everybody's like, oh, this going to go to the kids. But it seemed like they divided his stuff out how they wanted to divide it out. You talking about hundreds of property that he had, business dealings with? That's a lot of money, y'all. That's a lot. And then you got to think about the fact that people were saying that the city was trying to do some rebuilding, and they wanted Dolph to sell some of that property back to the city because they were trying to do some rebuilding or do some kind of train or something. They wanted to go through a certain area, and Dolph turned them down for that too. So it's a lot of reasons why everybody wanted Dolph out the way, even the city. If he had property that they had to fight him to get out of their way so they can do other building and knock down those houses that he had bought, that was a problem too. So a lot of people stood to gain off of Dolph's passing. Not just the brother and the this and the that and the that and the this. And you got to ask yourself, is this why people are so quiet? Look at Prince's family. There's no doubt in their mind that Prince was taken out. Neither do they care. You're talking about people that Prince wasn't really looking out for when he was alive. And then he passed away, and then all of his siblings had to, divide that money out. Then they started beefing with Jay-Z and had to take him to court, and he ended up running game on them and getting the rest of Prince's music out of the family. That throwing them another little bone. Oh, this is how they get down. I can throw him some more bones and I can get the rest of his music. Unreleased music and everything. So you have to look at it like that. They are not questioning the fact that his girlfriend could have played a part in helping line him up. They're not questioning the fact that signing with Jay-Z could have been signing his, his life away. The family ain't bringing none of that up because now they are living this lavish lifestyle that they never lived before off of Prince money, and they are not saying anything about it. So you have to think about it in the same way with Dolph. His brothers that didn't own nothing probably owns property right now because of the fact of them being quiet. Okay, y'all, and is this why they so quiet? You have to ask yourself this question. And I know y'all saw him at the scene, and he was hitting the wall and kicking stuff, and they arrested him and all of this stuff. But was that a show? You have to ask yourself that question too. You have to ask yourself this question, because if you're kicking the wall, you're doing all of this stuff, you're supposed to be looking at having your brother's back, and you didn't. Two people stood at that window and just lit it up. And you were standing behind them. You could have came right behind them and lit them up. And soon as they get in the car and pull off, that's when you come a running. It just seems like it was just awesome BS. So this is why I say, due to the fact that they're still hitting up their spots right now, let you know Gotti ain't got no power in Memphis no more, y'all. Everything that is anything that's connected to Yo Gotti and Big Jook them, anybody that's connected to them in any kind of way, their lives are in danger right now. So it wouldn't make sense for you all to be still working in these places. I'm just saying. And a lot of people were saying that, Raven was trolling, saying that she was moving to Dallas. I don't know if she's trolling or not. But if she ain't trolling, the best place for her is out of Memphis right now, because sooner or later, somebody is going to creep up on them. He had too many fans, y'all. He had too many people that he was looking out for that really, really cared about Dolph. So you never know where it's going to come from. Seriously, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to that movie, New Jack City. Out of all of the people that Nino Brown, okay, y'all, was doing and messing up their lives and, just doing dirty stuff to, who was the one that crept up on him and took him out in the courthouse, y'all? An old man with glasses, y'all. So you never know where something is going to come from. Okay, y'all? That ain't just a movie. It can come from anywhere and anybody that you would at least expect. So why put yourself in the place of that? Just like, people were talking about, and I said this before they even did the funeral. I said this before they did the funeral. I said there are rumors saying that whoever do this funeral, I'm just saying, y'all, they're going to have a target on their back too. And the new direction, he decided that he going to do the funeral. And then when I said, y'all, he better be careful and he's scared now. People coming, so now y'all going after the preacher. Y'all, da. They act like I was the one sending the people at him. This is what the streets are saying. He put his wife and himself in that predicament. And I'm hearing now that he got a couple sons too. Why put yourself in this BS that this guy got going on if you don't have to? Why put yourself in the middle of Yo Gotti's bullcrap that he started if you don't have to be a part of that just for money? And he gonna pray on it. This is what the preacher did. He called himself, we're gonna pray to everybody, da. When you didn't have to pray, just left it alone. Where he lives at now, Yo Gotti could have had the funeral right there and went on about his business. It ain't like he had an open casket. So who all his friends, he wanted to act as if, oh, I had to do this for the people that cared about Big Jook. They didn't even get to really see Big Jook. Because Big Jook had a closed casket, y'all. So what was this really all about in the first place? Other than, showing off with his money. That's all that it seemed like it was about. Letting you know that what he can do with his money. And once that time was up for the funeral, he was out of there. And anytime that Yo Gotti come back to Memphis, he got to be securityed up, y'all. And he ain't going to be securityed up like that all the time. You ain't going to have snipers on the window, on the roofs and all of this, and airplanes and the helicopters, all of it. You ain't going to have this mess every time you come into town. He might have a few security guards with him, maybe a police to escort him back and forth to the airport, but it's never going to be like it was. It ain't going to be like that. And people going to be able to get at him. He's not untouchable. So why would people want to put themselves in this mess? I don't know. Money is not that important. If this guy was a preacher over that church, that's a big church. He was already making big money in the first place, but he just wanted more. He don't want people to believe it wasn't about the money. Oh, when a sister called me and she asked me, and it's the father and it's the son, I just had to open my heart up. No, you just had to open up your bank so that they can put some money in there. That's what you did that for. And a lot of people is running around saying that him and Yo Gotti got some features. So I'm wondering now, are they even family members? So y'all, it is what it is. And for people to think, oh, this is a good preacher, he's this, he's that. If you so good, why would you want to get in the middle of somebody that done took somebody else out? And then somebody came back and just took one of his members, or he didn't took out his own members so it don't come back to him. Why would you want to put your church members or put your own family members in this mess just over a check? It makes no sense. And then you have people coming to other people's blogs talking about, oh, now y'all talking about the church. And he put himself there. Maybe he wanted to go into a new direction for real. That's the name of his church. Because that's what he just did now. He has a target on his back. Everybody got his picture running around in the streets right now. And now he's going to have to be looking over his shoulders, going in and out of his house, because he decided for a one-day thing to look out for Yo Gotti, somebody that don't even live there no more. You're going to put your own family life in danger. It makes no sense, y'all. Anybody that was working at this smoke shop, they was stupid for even being there, to be honest. I didn't hear if anybody got hurt or not, but I'm sure they probably scared to come back to work right now because it ain't over. It is not over, y'all. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to jump up off of here because I want to go and get me some rest. But y'all, let me know what y'all think in this comment section about this smoke shop getting hit up, y'all. Is there more to come? And do Makeda's and Prive need to be worried right now? Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.